right, well, this is the last episode of the month. So we'll reflect on our theme of community. What did we learn? How did we grow? Who are we now that we weren't before? Have there been any changes? What is going on right now? Let's talk about it. You are listening to ADHD Big Brother, the podcast for adults struggling with their ADHD and their depression and anxiety and blech. I'm your host, Russ Jones. I'm an ADHD coach, and I run the Platinum Award-winning community coaching of the same name, ADHD Big Brother. And I also have ADHD and depression. It's craptastic. Welcome aboard. Let's learn some stuff, laugh at some stuff. Ladies and gentlemen, here's some stuff. Welcome to the podcast. How the heck are you? Oh, you want me to talk about me? Okay, fine. I'll talk about me. This feels very one-sided sometimes, you guys. I'll be honest. This week, Emily and I, we went and saw Rhiannon Giddens at the Hollywood Bowl. That was, well, my God, a cultural banjo extravaganza. God, I love the banjo. They had this song. The reason I'm bringing this up, they had a song called Sun Without the Heat, which resonated deeply with the time that we're living in. But the way Layla McCullough spoke about it before she played was that it's like many of us want change. And we talk about it, we rage about it, but that isn't enough anymore, right? To just say, I don't like what's going on. If we want change, we have to make change. Can't have the sun without the heat. It was beautiful lyrics. Another of the lyrics was, we want the crops without the plow. It's just, it takes effort. It's very timely, right now with all of us hitting the streets with the protest signs. There's just a lot of protesting going on in the world that we need to be a part of. And man, I'm starting to wonder if this is like a sinister ploy of the arts and crafts industry to get us spending money on posters, like poster board and protest supplies, thick markers. It's not enough that we have to worry about big pharma, big agriculture, big tech. Now we have to deal with big arts and crafts. Scary out there right now. I'm sorry, this isn't a political show, but this bleeds into my mental health report. So it's like, I don't like feeling powerless and unsure of what to do. It's like, so I'm like, I protest. Is that all I can do? I'm emailing my Congress people to be like, what the fuck is going on right now? It's frustrating. It's just, everything is so scary and frustrating and sad. So it's night times alone this past week have sucked. Long story short. So in terms of the mental health report, but if you're new here, this is what I do at the top of the show to normalize talking about our skull spaghetti, right? The good, the bad, and the weird. It's like, let's talk about our mental health. Where were we at? It doesn't have to be like, I'm good. Weather's fine. So that's what this effort is about. But night times this past week have really sucked in terms of my mental health. And I think, gosh, how many people out there would crave to have nights alone? No spouse, right? With their stupid spouse noises. I like the way that they chew their food. Ugh. Like, I don't have to deal with that. No kids to yell at to keep it down because I'm trying to sleep. Alistair during the summer months spends more time with his mom, and during the school year, he spends more time with me. That's just how things have worked out. So I could enjoy the peace. So why is the silence so shitty? That's what's been really interesting to me. And I have to give a huge shout out to Emily, my girlfriend. She's great because she's got this intuitive vibe. So she texted me the other day. She's like, I feel like you need a huge hug. And I was like, which is amazing. And I was like, yes, I do. Good call. And so we went shopping at Trader Joe's together and I cashed in on that huge hug and it was fucking amazing. Just what the doctor ordered. So that's my mental health report right now. And for all intents and purposes, I believe I'm goodish at the moment. And it's been helping, and I'm going to talk about it a little bit later in the episode, but not drinking has been super helpful. It's a little tougher than I'd like it to be at times. And I've been exercising, and that's been mood boosty during the day. Total mood booster. So that's super cool. So I don't want to be all negative here. I'm not bedridden. This feels very situational. This situation feels just very situation-y, right? Out here in Los Angeles. It's like, get out of our city, please. But overall, my positive outlook is that using tools and strategies to manage myself have been crucial and good. Connecting with people, even if it's not, there's a strong pull not to. So that's good. Connecting, good. All right, so let's get on with the goddamn show. By the way, I'm curious what you guys think of this show. I'm in total survey mode lately. And if you're a person that likes to take some surveys, I got a quick one for you. I like to keep them anonymous. That way you don't have to worry about what you're going to say if you're going to offend me. You're not. I welcome critical feedback and positive feedback, whatever. So the links to that are in the show notes. I'd be love to get your opinion and help mold the show to make it the perfect show. I've been theming these months, and I like this exercise because it has me really sinking into the topics. This month has been about community, and I wanted to share some of the insights that I picked up this month. In our community, the ADHD Big Brother community, the members, including myself, we will come up with these challenges to help us move the needle forward on things that are important to us that we need additional support to achieve. For me, it's like my inner constitution. Let's call it. It can be a monstrosity of a hurdle to motivate to exercise. So I created a challenge to help me. It was a 6-week push-up challenge. Other members in the community will grab onto it and say, I want to play. And then we create a system of tracking progress so that we're all constantly checking in. These challenges I don't do on my own. I need to know that other people are doing it or that are aware of it. And then I leverage my own nature to not want to let other people down. Like, oh, we're doing this thing as a group. Okay, I'm more likely to do it. This is how I do a shitty thing. We just wrapped it up, and holy balls. So there was progressive push-ups on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. You would do 5 sets. You start by taking your initial push-up temperature. Like, how many can you do in one go? And I'm very, very sad to report that I could only do 5 push-ups. 5 fucking push-ups. It was like rigor mortis of my arms. It was like the creaking of the body. It was awful. So the app would give you a number of reps to do, and it would progressively get harder and harder. And so this past Friday, check this out. This past Friday, the sets that I did were 32, 30, 32, 21, 22, and 21. That's less than what they asked me to do because this app is fucking stupid. It was a nightmare, but those were the maxes that I could do. But in a month and a half, I went through this mega change. I just tested myself to see how many push-ups I could do in one sitting. The first day it was 5. After 6 weeks, I could do 36 push-ups in one sitting. That's amazing. I did this because other people were playing the game. Even if nobody else wanted to play with me, the fact that I posted it in the community, that gave me the accountability. I knew there was going to be eyeballs on this journey. Those eyeballs, or just even the idea of eyeballs, that's the magic. It is magic. It's good magic, but it's magic. So it makes me wonder then, well, what else can I achieve if I put 20 minutes of time 3 times a week into a thing? I wonder if I could have my entire home organized. I wonder if I could get, what if I could get to 50 push-ups in one sitting? How much of a book could I write? How many jobs could I apply for? I've mentioned this in previous podcasts, but none of this is this is the guarantee for ADHD. Nothing is a guarantee with ADHD. You could spend $1,000 a month on hardcore ADHD coaching, and it's not a guarantee. We're in service of more likely. You're more likely to do the shitty important stuff with peer support, with external accountability. Like when you pay for a yoga class, you're more likely to go. When you hire a trainer, you're more likely to show up. It's not a guarantee, but it's more likely. We had another member who wanted to challenge himself to be sober for 30 days. So he created the challenge. And I joined that one as well because I love these challenges. I love community challenges. Unless it's Stephanie's cold shower challenge, and then I hate it. And I don't want to do it. But Stephanie and we've already talked shit about that offline. So I'm stoking the fire. Stephanie's literally our master. She's over 500 days in a row of doing the thing that she said she was going to do. So if ever there was a beacon, but I don't think she's going to credit it to the cold showers. I'm pretty positive. Maybe I'll come around and try it someday. Hashtag that'll never happen. Anyway, we were talking about the sober challenge. And so we put together like a WhatsApp for us to reach out when we find ourselves in a tight spot. So those of us that are that are doing the challenge are have connected offline with the WhatsApp, and this is what makes community strong, right? That's like Carrie mentioned in the previous episode, because a collective of like-mindeds who are have a mutual concern for each other, you're unstoppable. And there's easily 4 occasions in the past few weeks that I would have opted to drink if it wasn't for this challenge. It's just so easy to go for alcohol when it's convenient and easy. And being a part of a community does wonders for this. I can reach out and I can say, I'm in a tight spot. And just by voicing it, reaffirming that I'm not drinking, just putting it out there to people that I know are listening, it does wonders. And this month, I also learned about how important it was to be around people physically. Human connection is such a big deal. This isn't all about online community. This is about community in general for adults with ADHD and human connection. Man, for reference, you guys, I'm a solopreneur. So what that means is basically when I'm out there preneuring, I'm doing it by myself. I preneur alone. I coach adults with ADHD, so my appointments are virtual. And even though I'm connecting with clients throughout the day, physically, what I'm doing is hanging out alone, staring at a computer monitor, because these calls are virtual, right? So finding ways to connect with people in my physical world is huge. And I think that truly impacts my mood at the end of the day. Like if I've been cooped up all day, that might actually be a good challenge. The human interaction challenge. Oh, you guys, we got to talk about that. Like we challenge ourselves to have like live interactions, connections throughout the week. Oh man. Okay. Get ready for that post. That's coming. Challenges are awesome because they put specific effort top of mind. Like if I'm reporting in on a thing, that means that I'm thinking about it more than, whenever it happens to pop up. I'm going to make intentional effort at the thing consistently because I'm in the pocket of a challenge. God, I really hope this is resonating because this is really fucking impactful. It has the potential to be really impactful. I just wrote an article on Substack about this. I think we're going to go down a trail here, but it's an article on how to use the thing that you paid for. ADHDers, we have no problem doling out money for a big fix and not using it, forgetting we have it. And that's the one thing that community, I would say, cannot do. It cannot make you show up. Like it's the same thing with one-on-one private work. Like you can have a breakthrough and make a commitment on an effort, and I can't make you do it. I can offer you accountability, text reminder perhaps, but I can't make you do it. In community, on our end, I've done everything I possibly can think of to make it as easy as possible for you to show up. And so when people join our community, I do a free onboarding coaching call to help point you in the right direction, but I can't make you schedule it, even though it's right there for you. I can't force you to go through onboarding, right? But in any community that you might join, what I highly recommend that you do, if consistency and change has been a struggle for you, you have to show up. You have to be the person that can log in. And I believe that everyone has that capacity. All of us have that capacity. We have no problem clicking on the Instagram app. We have no issue logging into YouTube. We know how to fire up the Xbox, right? And there's multiple steps to playing a video game. You have to turn on the TV, got to turn on the Xbox. You got to wait for it to load. You have to turn on your headset if you're a badass and you have a real good setup. You might have to click on your profile to log you in. You have to click on the game you want to play, wait for it to load, and then all the clicks to get into the game. We have the capacity to show up for a community, and I'm going to use ours because it's the one I know, but it applies to all of them. You download the app on your smartphone, so it's accessible everywhere. And then to remind yourself that it exists, you open up your calendar app, you create a recurring appointment to check in with the community, you set an alert so that you know when that time comes up, and then you show up for 5 minutes, for 10 minutes. You tell us what you're working on. Doesn't have to be a huge commitment. The act of showing up is the task. And if you are incapable of showing up, then that is the thing that you reach out and you say, I need help showing up. What are the strategies that you guys use to show up? And the community will help you. The community will not cure your ADHD. The community, it won't get your laundry done, metaphorical or like actual, but no one will. Your coach won't get your laundry done. Your therapist won't do it. So when it comes to doing the work, what can you leverage to help to get through the tough stuff? A community could be there for you. They'll empathize with your struggles. They'll help you feel less alone. And in my opinion, a great community will also offer you pathways, things to try, opportunities to body double, encouragement, nudges to get you rolling down the hill towards doing your metaphorical laundry. All shame-free, because we're all too familiar with how shitty it feels to admit the need for support on something that we know we shouldn't need support for. Like, we should be able to just suck it up and do it. But we're not normies. We have unique school spaghetti. So some things require a unique approach. No biggie. This feels like a big, long ad for the ADHD Big Brother community. But yeah, you know what? This month is all about community. And I caveat this as much as I can, but this applies to other communities. It applies to any community. I'm just biased about ours because I'm seeing results of ours firsthand, so I can speak to them. Earlier this month, I asked members if they wanted to share what they were getting out of our community. And here's community member Michelle telling you about her experience.
Hi, my name is Michelle. I've been a member of ADHD Big Brother for about 5 months now. And the biggest change I've seen in myself since joining the community is trying to face doing tasks that are important but not urgent yet, and trying to work on job applications or leaving for appointments or just general even life things that are pretty important, very important, but not urgent yet. And trying to get used to the discomfort or build the muscle of working on something before the time that it's due, like learning to not wait for the last moment, which is how most of my life I've gotten by. And my favorite part of being a member is definitely just the community, the instant belonging and knowledge and compassion and fun even, and just joining this space where I not only learned so much from Russ and also from the other members, but, as a late diagnosed woman, facing autistic burnout and other maybe correlated symptoms, and just learning about all of this, it felt very overwhelming. But then joining the community and being a member, there's so many activities. I don't even utilize all of them yet, but knowing that they're there and that there's a space and that there's gatherings and webinars I can catch up on or use the daily accountability, and there's different challenges. And I think just having this very knowledgeable but friendly and understanding space where it's really judgment free. It's not about you messed up or any kind of failure talk. It's about, all right, how do we do this? And just kind of getting inspiration from Russ and other community members has been life-changing.
Super cool, dude. This is the data that I can speak to, and it could apply to any community, physical or online, if it's done well. I love this place. I have such strong hopes for it. It takes a shitload of work to keep the wheels rolling, but it's so worth it. I believe in this process so much, and the folks that are showing up in our community, they'll absolutely echo that it works. If you show up, it works. Just show up. If you extend your hand, I will hold it and get you moving. Normally, our community is paid quarterly because I personally believe that meaningful change, it takes a few months to really see. You need the time, right? To fail, to succeed, to forget, to remember, to struggle, to not struggle. There's a process. It's a journey. But I also recognize that we're in a really fucking dumb time right now. And I recognize that finances are tougher maybe than tighter than normal. So I've added a monthly option for new members. So if you want to join for a monthly fee instead of quarterly, you'll see that option now. It's still got the 7-day money back dealio. That's still honored. So if change is what you seek, and you have the capacity to show up, do it. Get in there. So in summary, I love community. It's not just a collection of people with mutual concern for one another. In the ADHD landscape, it is the world's greatest tool for overcoming the challenges of ADHD. Actually, you know what? I'm going to raise the bar on that. It is the galaxy's greatest tool. The universe's great. No, it's It is the multiverse's greatest tool for overcoming the challenges of ADHD. There, I said it. And I stand by that. Get yourselves into a community. There are a billion of them out there. I just know that ours is really cool. And if you guys enjoy this podcast, please do me a favor and help me reach more people by sharing this podcast with your social media feed people and your peoples that you think would like it. That would mean the world to me. I would love that. And please check out the show notes for the survey. Oh my God. Help me to improve what I offer you guys in the podcast. That would mean the world to me. And please check out the show notes for the survey and whatever other links are hot right now. That's the bottom of the podcast. There's like these boilerplate links that I change them from time to time, and then they change in all the podcasts. So check those out. And with that, I hope you have a fantastic week, and I will talk to you later.